From the Owens Outcome Student Media Center, this is Community Connection, putting you in touch with what's happening within the community and on our campus. Here's your host.
Welcome to the program. My name is Rob Thomas, and I have my guest here with us from Career and Transfer Services. It's Angie McGinnis.
Hi,
you are
Rob.
the director, manager.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure to have you here to share information with us about some of the things that are taking place on campus and off that not only our students can take advantage of, but also alumni. Lots of resources and opportunities that are available.
Absolutely. So Career and Transfer is here to support students throughout the whole career development process. So we help students explore careers and majors if they're not 100% sure what they want to do. We can also help students plan for transfer if they want to go on for their bachelor's degree. And then your traditional career services, helping with job searching, resumes, cover letter, mock interviews, career fairs. So really running the full gamut of their entire time here at Owens and even beyond.
And you've got certain points, touch points that the students should make sure they're acquiring throughout the semesters that they're here so that they can make sure they're on track.
Absolutely. We have a student guide on our website, owens.edu/career, and it takes students through the 2 years. What should they be doing throughout their time to prepare for what comes next after they leave Owens? So it might be creating their LinkedIn profile and building some work experience through internship or student employment, starting to network with employers at career fairs. So, it's an incremental process whether they can build their career readiness over the entire time they're here at Owens.
Every one of those components is important. What is the reason for creating that touch point and saying, okay, here's where you should be at the end of your first semester, here's where you should be at the end of your second semester, or what you should be doing during your second semester, and things like that?
Yeah, well, we have so many first-generation college students. I was one myself, and we sometimes don't know what we don't know. So our students, they need the guidance and the support to know, okay, these are the steps to take to get ready for your professional career once you are finished here at Owens. So we think it's really important to provide that in-depth support because they may not have anybody in their personal lives that can do these things for them. So we want to make sure that they know they have all these resources and encourage them to utilize.
I would think that one of the key things students should focus on is making sure that they're doing those things in order. For instance, you probably want to make sure you've got your resume ready before you start to do your mock interviewing, because when you walk into that interview, they usually want to see that. So what are some things that you recommend when it comes to that and aspects in that realm of preparedness once a student is leaving Owens Community College?
Well, when it comes to job searching, and we do have a job search checklist on our website that's really helpful, and it takes students through, these are the steps to even get ready for a job search. Like, you can't go and apply for a job, like you said, without a resume. So the resume is really the foundational piece of job searching, and all of us have resumes, and we'll be updating those throughout our working career. So we do offer mock interviews, and whenever we do that with students, we say, send us your resume, because we can't really conduct an interview without seeing your experiences and your background, and then being able to give you feedback not only on your resume, but also your interviewing skills and how you're doing on presenting yourself professionally, and what kind of questions you're asking, and what kind of examples you're sharing throughout that process.
We hear about action verbs.
Yes.
It's big. What is an action verb?
So on your resume, when you're describing internship, work experience, you're going to have bullet points, and those are each going to start with an action verb. So words that really capture what you do in the job. So, organize, coordinate, manage, provide, and there's lots of them. And we actually have a list on our website. So students can go and see that list and try to mix it up, because you don't want to have the same word over and over again. We're really trying to draw the employer's attention to us with a resume and show how we meet the qualifications for a specific job. So there's definitely ways that we will look at a resume and provide feedback. And it's not to be critical, but it's to help the student to have the very best version of the resume they possibly can, because that's what's going to get them into the door to the next step and hopefully an interview.
So we're talking about students when they're ready to leave Owens Community College who want to enter the workforce. But there are also students that, hey, you know what, I'd like to attend a four-year institution, get my four-year degree, or maybe go to a four-year institution and then continue on with graduate work. What do you do for those students?
Yeah, so we provide pretty comprehensive transfer planning. So we have a transfer out website, owens.edu/transfer out. We have partnerships with many different colleges and universities. If a student knows where they want to go, we're going to try to get them connected to that school, whether it be attending one of our transfer fairs or meeting with the rep who comes to campus, or reaching out to them if it's somewhere out of our geographic area. But we can also help students explore, because students may want to transfer but really not know where they want to go. So we talk about, what are you looking for, similar to what high school students do when they're looking at colleges. You know, do you want something big, something small, you know, urban, rural? What program are you looking for? And help students navigate that process. And it's so important for them to start that early and making sure that they're following along with the university at the same time as they're working with their Owens academic advisor.
And there are lots of opportunities, again, for our students with those easy transfers from Owens Community College to the partner universities and colleges that we have. What are some of those?
Yeah, so we have our express partnerships with University of Toledo, BGSU, with University of Findlay, Heidelberg, and Ohio Northern. So those are dual admission, where students can indicate from the beginning when they apply to Owens that I'm going to go to one of those schools, and then we're going to send their information to that school, and that school can reach out to them and invite them to events and coach them on the process. So that helps to make a transition. But we also have lots of other partnerships. We have the Dragon Next with Tiffin University. We have the Franklin Pathway with Franklin University, and lots of different schools, because we're in the state of Ohio, so all of our state schools, we automatically have transfer equivalencies with those through the state, including OT 36, transfer pathways, and the transfer assurance guides.
And are there some colleges that are on campus typically on a Thursday? Is that something that regularly happens?
Well, our University of Toledo partner, they're typically here about once a week at least, and then they come for special events. And we're working with other schools like BGSU to get hours scheduled for the fall, so that it's really convenient for students to be able to connect with those schools. And sometimes our schools staff tables that you'll see them in, say, the atrium, and we encourage students to stop by and ask questions and gather more information.
When you talk about getting more information, what are some ways that students can reach out to Career and Transfer Services to talk to you or some of the staff that are in your department?
Absolutely. So visiting our website is the best option, owens.edu/career. If they scroll to the bottom, the staff members, we have our pictures there, our contact information, and links where students can go ahead and make an appointment with us. Through the website, they can schedule it at midnight. I'm not going to meet with them at midnight, but they can get online and they can book it. And then we have our email, careerservices@owens.edu, that we monitor as well.
Angie McGinnis has been our guest. Angie, you're here to share great information that our students and even alumni can certainly utilize. We appreciate you being in here. Thank you so much for coming by and sharing some information. You'll come back, yes?
Oh, absolutely, always.
All right.
Thanks, Rob.
Angie McGinnis has been our guest. I'm Rob Thomas, and you've been listening to Community Connection.
This has been Community Connection. If your group or organization would like to appear on Community Connection, message us from the Owens Community College Radio Facebook page. From the Owens Outcome Student Media Center, this has been Community Connection.